if the bedding I ordered on Amazon almost 2 months ago would have got here, it would have been going on my bed. But it's not here, so I don't have it. Anyway, what we need to do. I literally forgot everything I just said. Where should I start? Hey guys, it's Infinity. It's been a while since I did one of these. We're going to do a monthly reset for May, but we're going to start at the end of April because normally this probably would have took me a day to do everything I need to do. But now it's going to take the weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My class ended for the day. I do have to study and do homework most of the weekend, but we also have other things to do. And I need to get my house back in order. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to give you a preview because it's not that bad. It's really not. It's just, the maintenance. I do a lot of regular cleaning and I did stuff yesterday. So it's not that bad. And then we're just going to go over everything because, like my goals for the month, what I accomplish, what I want to accomplish. Yeah. So we're going to do that. Anyway, what we need to do. We need to do laundry. We need to sweep and mop a couple places, vacuum, dust, change out the dehumidifiers. Laundry is the biggest one because lately I have not been putting it back in my closet, but you'll see. And then obviously we have stuff that's still in boxes that I never touched because I moved here when I was pregnant. And then when I got the house, I was like 8 months pregnant. And then, when I got my stuff, I was like, damn near about to give birth. So I could only build so much furniture and do so much at 37 weeks pregnant. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to give you the current state of what my house looks like, room by room, because we're going to tackle each room by room. Okay, so first up, we're going to start with the room we're in, the office / my child's closet. See, this is not bad. You have all the clothes. He can't fit anymore. And then, the office. I did stand that up because I had you sitting on it while I was talking to you. Yeah. Box of clothes I need to try on. Some of which I have to make a video for. The couch. I feel like I'm missing something. I think it might be behind it. I have souvenirs and stuff I bought for oh, it's right there. Mother's Day. These are too small. So that's the Dr. Pepper pants I bought while I was home. They no longer fit. This is slowly losing air. My child is 7 months now, but I need to take his 6-month pictures. I also have stuff to take his Easter pictures because we also didn't do that because he wanted to go to sleep. This is the state of the closet. Eventually, this will be strictly my office and all of the stuff will move into the guest bedroom. But yeah, let's go. This is a non-starter. We're not even gonna touch that. As you can see, we can't even walk in here. But as you can see, when I got back from Christmas, when I went to the States, I don't know if you could tell, there's 3 suitcases right there. And then the bed. It wasn't this bad, I swear. And then this is the walkway. These are technically all clean, but I just never got around to putting them up. And then this luggage right here has been emptied 3 times because it was also used for the States, but then I used it to go to Tokyo one weekend. And then the next weekend I came back and used it to go to Tokyo again the next weekend. But that bathroom's clean. It doesn't get touched. The trash bag is because even though I've been living in this house for about 8 months, I still have not bought trash cans for my rooms. Yeah, we're gonna move on into my room. See, not that bad. I mean, you got the baby gate on the bed. This is what my dresser looks like. It probably needs to be wiped down. Not bad. More clothes on the floor. These are brand new though. They're in bags. See, nothing over here is that bad. I don't even use that breast pump anymore. It needs to go in the box. It's just a minor cleaning. Is my air filter on? I don't even know. I need to wash my bedding, reset the bed. I just reset his bed last night, so that's like a non-starter. And then we're going to get into my bathroom. It's also, again, not that bad because I cleaned this up not too long ago. This needs to go back in that one closet, and then this is my closet. Obviously, dirty clothes. And then you can see where it's like empty because I have been taking everything off hangers and then not putting anything back. So it's not super bad. It could be worse. It could be. It really could be. All right. Now we're going to go downstairs because that is the other problem downstairs. All right. So look, you got to clean this up a little bit, clean the mirror off. And then these are packages that I have to send out, like returns. I just have to, like, that has to go out to recycling. Like this. The boxes. Gotta go. Clean up from last night. Just some minor stuff. Just gotta pick everything off the floor, then let the Roomba go. That's clean. I probably need to dump that water out of that mat because you have to dump it out every couple of days so it doesn't get moldy. Now, we're gonna move on to the kitchen. I need to do the dishes. My ice machine no longer works. I hit them up because the warranty, it went out this week and I've had it for less than 8 months. I clearly have to clean this. This was yesterday. Those are empty boxes. Well, 2 of them were boxes I moved with and need to go in the trash. I wanted to go through because it has skincare stuff in it. Skincare. Like toner and makeup brush cleaner. But I haven't. So, yeah. That's just a preview of what needs to get done for the weekend along with my homework so we can stay on task. Now, the laundry room, I need to start doing a load. I did start already though, so something is in the dryer. Back upstairs we go, because now I have to separate clothes. Okay, now we're in the kitchen. I put the load of laundry in. I separated the clothes, brought the laundry basket downstairs since my other baskets that usually I would put the clothes in are full. And we're going to conquer the dishes. Because, yeah. I mean, granted, what helps me out is I rinse them off and just leave them in the sink. So they're mostly just to be washed. But I got to put those up first. So, yeah. I'm going to end up taking this off because the sleeves constantly fall down. All right, time to go check on the laundry because I feel like I heard it stop. But I won't know until I get down there. And you're just gonna come with me. Yeah, it's done. I didn't want you guys to see my half-ass fold because I hang most of my clothes, so even though it's folded right now, it won't stay folded. It's just because I don't have a basket to put it in. So, yeah. All right. Save on colors. And we're going to go back upstairs because it's time to start on my room. I just know I'm going to hate editing this because I hate editing everything. I don't mind recording. It's just the editing has never been my forte. All right. So first things first. Where should I start? Okay, so as you can see, or you can't see, I sorted through some of the clothes, put some of them back in the closet. I don't know why I'm pointing that way. It's that way. I was waiting for the camera to catch up. That's why. I emptied these baskets that are on the floor, if the zoom down catches up. And then, yeah, we cleared the walkway into the other room. So this is now what it looks like. Look at that. I can walk. Because this is going to be a problem. I feel like this is not that big of a problem once the clothes are out of the way and some of the stuff is back where it belongs. But until then, the only thing I got done was partial of the laundry in my room. It has been dusted, swept, you know, all the good stuff. And washing the bedding right now. If the bedding I ordered on Amazon almost 2 months ago would have got here, it would have been going on my bed. But it's not here, so I don't have it. I don't know what's going on, but Amazon or whoever's in charge of it, stop putting my stuff on the boat. If it's not large like furniture, put it on the plane. Because lately, You put anything on the boat. It used to always go on the plane. And now I get it. I get it. I'm overseas. I don't get next day delivery, 2-day shipping, but it used to get here in a week. Waiting 2 months on the boat is not what I had in mind. Okay, but we're off track. I am. It's about time for me to go pick up my little bambino. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to slow down because he's not gonna be very cooperative, and my bed is not together for me to just leave him in the bed. So I can continue to cooperate with the house. So, maybe I'll check in tonight. Maybe I'll check in tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, so just an update. It's Monday, the 27th. I know I started this on the 24th, but this is strictly why I started it early in hopes that I finished it early so I could edit it before May starts. Saturday. I couldn't tell you what I did. I think bed, did Pilates, bed. Like I just rotted in bed with my baby. And I think we went out to get something to eat for dinner. And that was maybe the end of the day. Did I do more laundry? Probably. Sunday I had my nail appointment. So I went and got my nails done. Commissary, I did pick up water. And laundry detergent was on sale. So I got some of that. It's actually still in the car. I didn't take it out. It was dark last night when I came home. And my son was not cooperating. So I couldn't take it out with him. And it's just me. So there's that. Okay, yeah, I didn't do much. I need to get back on track. It's lunch, but I'm currently in class. Like, I'm currently in class, but we're on lunch break. So that's why I'm filming this. I do think I need to finish my laundry, so I'm going to go move the last load that I have in there currently in the washing machine to the dryer and take whatever's in the dryers out so I can bring it upstairs so I can hang it in my closet. And then we'll go from there. Because I also have to go back to doing the dishes because I have bottles to get ready for the next couple days to make it easier for me to take him to daycare. And then I need to finish working on my goals, what recap for the month of April and whatnot. So we're going to get into my monthly reset for May that I already swear I did this intro, but if I didn't, this is going to coincide with it. We're going to do a recap of April. So went to Tokyo for 2 weekends in a row. The first time I went for like 24 hours. Second time I went for like 48 hours because I just went for the weekend. And then I had a dentist appointment. I got fillings because I apparently had cavities. Yeah. I got a tattoo in Tokyo. Maybe I'll put a picture here. I haven't taken one of it yet. Healed. So, yeah. I tried Pilates for the first time. I started biceps so I could put in my warrant officer packet. So, I'll probably have to update you guys on that. I should be taking the test on May 1st, but by the time, hopefully, fingers crossed, I edit this video, it's already May 1st. This should be published May 1st. So you wouldn't know my results until the June monthly reset that I do. Unless I make a video about it. I passed my college class that I was taking because I take one every 5 weeks. It was oral communication, and I did not pass with the grade I wanted to, but I passed. So beggars can't be choosers. I don't have to pay the Army back money. And with the new Army rule regulation, where if you fail 2 classes, regardless if you pay them back, you can't take any more for the fiscal year. I just don't want to have to worry about that. That new rule is, I'm not going to say it's going to penalize a lot of people, but sometimes it's not your fault that you fail. Sometimes. I took my son's Easter photos. Mind you, I tried to take them when Easter happened. I took them this weekend. And I still have to take his 6 months photos. Mind you, he just turned 7 months. Nobody's gonna know but you. What else? Reflection. I made a little less than $100 on TikTok for the month of April. I mean, unless people go in there and buy stuff now while I'm making this video, the commission on it, I want to say it was at like $93. So yeah, better than the last month. I think the last month was like $20 or $30. So it's progressively getting better. And I wasn't necessarily trying. I got the content. I mean, I got the item for free, posted the content. It didn't sell off the bat. 3 months later, the video is trending and it's selling. So I'm just like, all right. So I literally didn't have any more content of the swing. So I had to reuse what I had and just make new captions and on-screen text. And that seemed to work. So you never know. You may not like the content, but other people do. So just post it. I haven't been active on my Spanish and I haven't been active reading. I used to read so much, but I don't anymore. I don't know if that's just life is lifing or what. Ooh, while I was in Tokyo, I wore a kimono. Let me tell you, they really bind you in there. You like suck it in. It's like having on a girdle. I mean, dear God, they really get you in there. And then another thing, she did my hair. Minus, I mean, I told her I had gel in my hair, so she couldn't really do the front. But I was shocked she was actually able, or she wanted to do my hair. Like, granted, it might have been in the pay for package that I paid for or whatever. But considering they don't get many curly my hair types in there, I was just like, wonder how this is going to turn out. So yeah, that was a surprise. And then I started the process to create my 2026 vision board. I know it's May. It's April. Not me trying to skip ahead. I know it's 4 months late, but I use it as my screensaver on my laptop as, I guess, motivation. So I need to make it. If not, I'm still going to be looking at last year's, and I'm just going to go off last year's, which I kind of don't want to do. Yeah. So now, next, we're going to move into my May to-do / goals. Social media wise, I guess we can start there. Like, reach 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm at like 1,000-ish. But I mean, you got to go up in small increments, and I'm not really too pressed. I kind of want watch hours, so I should have put that as a goal. I think I barely have like 300 watch hours, and I need 4,000. So I have a ways to go. 14,000 followers on TikTok is a goal. 8,000 on Instagram. I lose followers on a daily on Instagram. I don't know why. At one point, I want to say 2 years ago, I was at 8,000, but I have lost that on a daily. So, make $100 or more for the month of May on TikTok Shop. I'm gonna be honest with you, didn't see myself making any money from TikTok Shop, but surprisingly, it's paying off. So I'm using the stuff that I already have that's on TikTok Shop that I may have around the house, like this. This was on TikTok Shop at one point or another. It's a hydro jug. I have other hydro jugs around the house, so I just use those. Yeah. So for like lifestyle, work, because my goal is like all over the place because I write them down as like I think of them, or like I write them down as like they pop in my head. Same thing. So yes, while I may be doing the stuff to prepare for my warrant packet, I do want to go to the promotion board. And I think my unit makes should go to 2 mock boards before the promotion board so I can try and get my P status for 6. Because if I can go to ALC before the warrant, I can get paid more before the warrant. I just want to get paid more. I mean, in my aspect, I don't think it really applies to me. Like in the other aspects. I don't know how to explain it. I'm faulting. But yeah, promotion board, E6. It's plausible for me to pick up 6 with the amount of points I have. Mind you, I am postpartum, so I will need to take an AFT to get more points on my promotion thing to put me higher on the list to go to ALC. Yeah. Raise my GC score at BSEP. My score is either 102 or 109, and I need 110 to put in my warrant packet. Now, when I originally took this test 5, almost 6 years ago, I want to say I got bored in it, and then I stopped trying, but it was still high enough to qualify for the job that I have. So I don't complain too much. I just needed to be at the minimum 110. What else do I have? Post more long form content on YouTube. Absolutely. I record these videos. I don't edit them. They sit in my hard drive. And sometimes they don't go nowhere. And sometimes I post them almost a year later, which is sad, but it is what it is. Make at least minimum 20 videos for TikTok Shop for the month of May. I think TikTok wants you to post like 5 a day or 20 a week. Small steps. Small steps. Because again, don't necessarily live in the state, so I can't really get free samples. And if I do get free samples, they go to my family, and they don't necessarily ship them to me because I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I just order the item off of Amazon depending on the price, so I can do the review and they just keep the free item. Or I tend to do a lot of those refundable samples because you get a bigger time window, and then that gives them time to send it to me. For May, I am going to Osaka, Kyoto, that area for Memorial Day weekend. And I do need to plan the itinerary, so that is like a goal to-do list because I have to do the itinerary on what I'm going to do there because it's just me and my baby. And then, so right now, part of this video is me cleaning up and hanging up stuff in my closet and organizing my clothes. Next, I need to go through my clothes to figure out what I need to get rid of. You know, what I'm going to keep because, you know, we need to get rid of stuff to make stuff for new stuff because I have a shopping problem. So buying more clothes is inevitable. What else? I already said it. Post more on TikTok. Post more on Amazon storefront. I actually have not been keeping up with that. Post more on LTK. Have not been keeping up with that either. I guess just build more better consistency. So just see how that goes. And then we're going to go over my content trackers. So like I told you, the goal is to have 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. I currently have 1,014. My goal for Instagram was 8,000 for the month of May, which I doubt will happen. But I have 7,150. And then for TikTok, my goal was what, 14K? I currently have 13,035. Yep. I almost messed up saying that. I don't know how. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. That's what we got. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my May monthly reset. It's been a while. I haven't done this in almost 2 years. So who knows? I pray that I keep on track and do the next month so I can see my progress. Like, yeah, other people can see my progress, but mainly the whole point of making these videos is so I can keep track of my progress because sometimes I feel like I have way too much stuff going on. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you do like, what you don't like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.